everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day again. We got extra news for today's video. But before we do jump into news, you guys can follow the Twitter, the Facebook group, and become a member if you guys haven't done so. Leave all the links down in the description below. But we can see here from Santa Surfing, 3 different sources. Gold-backed dollar coming in October. Let's check this out. Amid that, central banks across the world have been working to put out of the economic flames to which we as of yet see no end. Interest rates have already been driven to near zero, with central banks pledging to continue asset purchases in the trillions of dollars. With most central banks virtually out of ammo to counter the deflationary trend in the equities market, the only viable solution is to, unsurprisingly, extend quantitative easing, with the negative consequences affecting almost every major economy across the globe. The US is in a particularly precious situation, and it all comes down to what might happen this October, with the International Monetary Fund (IMF) meets between October 12th to 18th to revalue its special drawing rights. The world's reserve currency waiting in its wings. Essentially, a new Bretton Woods is in the making. Look at this, guys. What do we see here? October 12th to 18th. That is this month. Ripple has tweeted out, blockchain and digital assets like XRP can revolutionize the cross-border payments landscape. At Ripple, our mission is to remove friction from global payments and enable money to move the same way that information does today, digitally and instantly. We work with banks and payment providers to modernize legacy systems using blockchain and digital assets to make sending money around the world easier, faster, and more reliable. In this way, the digital asset XRP is especially useful in making cross-border payments faster, more efficient, and less costly. XRP acts as a bridge between 2 different currencies, in ensuring that payments are delivered and received in a given geography's or user's local currency instantaneously. Once again from Ripple, climate change is impossible to ignore. The world is in the midst of a global climate crisis, one that is almost impossible to ignore. To avert the worst-case climate scenarios, countries around the world have committed to reach carbon net zero by 2050. Addressing sustainability across all industries is a worldwide priority, and global finance is no exception. What do we see here? It's right in front of our face. Remember, more green economy. The global and digital asset industry will play a crucial role in building a sustainable future for global finance. We as an industry need to come together to dramatically reduce our collective environmental impact as broad adoption takes hold. Again, we can see Bitcoin versus XRP, which is better? Baba Cooks has tweeted out, we've seen this before, but Swift is to move into low value consumers payments market. Let's check this out. Providing member banks with the means to make instantaneous transactions across borders for small and medium-sized companies and consumers. What's interesting, guys, is that this is all happening this year. As you can see, the service is expected to be available to all GPI financial institutions in 2021. Roll XRP has tweeted out, XRP community, could tax-free Bitcoin be one of 2020's hottest trends?
Could tax-free Bitcoin be one of 2020's hottest trends? A company that allows consumers to invest in Bitcoin on a tax-free basis says it has seen demand surge in recent months. I Trust Capital allows Americans to gain exposure to the world's biggest cryptocurrency through a self-directed individual retirement account, otherwise known as an IRA. These vehicles allow owners to get involved in a diverse array of alternative investments, such as digital assets, precious metals and real estate. According to the trading platform, increasing numbers of investors have been moving their current retirement accounts out of traditional financial institutions that usually only offer stocks and bonds. Interest in cryptocurrencies has been buoyed by a number of high-profile advertising campaigns of late, and some have started to view Bitcoin as a safe haven against inflation and mass sell-offs in the equities market. There's also another factor at play, the Internal Revenue Service's determination to clamp down on cryptocurrencies. I Trust Capital says the message is clear: there is no excuse for investors to not track, report and pay taxes on every single crypto transaction unless it's in a tax-free, self-directed IRA. Anthony Bertolino, the company's Director of Customer Experience, explained, buying and selling in an iTrust Capital account feels very similar to using Coinbase. You simply log in and trade in just 3 clicks. What separates us apart is that our users don't have to worry about taxes because our accounts are IRAs. Crypto doesn't have to be taxing. iTrust Capital believes that tax-free options will only become more popular as increasing numbers of investors begin to explore what the likes of Bitcoin have to offer. The company says this approach delivers comparable advantages to investing in crypto normally but without as much hassle. To reduce the barriers to entry even further, the company also gives its clients institutional wallet custody and security through Curve, a business that sets the standard for digital asset security.
So, what do you guys think about taxes in the crypto space? XRP has tweeted out, US lawmakers just passed a crypto bill. Here's what's in it. In brief, the Digital Taxonomy Act and Blockchain Innovation Act were rolled into a third bill, the Consumer Safety Technology Act. That bill was approved by the House of Representatives today. The bill focuses on consumer protection, both in protecting the public against token scams and harnessing blockchain to stop fraud. Again, we can see regulations are speeding up, guys. But who really knows what will happen at the end of the day. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys aren't already. Feel free to be a member of the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And you guys, see ya.
This is the beginning of the greatest economic cycle this country has had since World War II. And I knew the things that Donald would do, and he hasn't even got started. But this is the eye of the motherfucking storm, the perfect storm. It ain't never going to get any better. Never. This is perfect for the QLA model. If I could have written a prescription or a formula, I couldn't have written it any better. Low interest rates, money's free, you stupid. Massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to for practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get anything better. This is like a multiple orgasm the rest of your life, you fucking slags that are in the audience. This is it.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what Dan has to tell me. But as I wrote in one of my blogs, the old man, he's always right. Because he's telling you what you don't want to hear about yourself, but what you know is true. And that is, you're not stepping yourself up. You're not stepping your game up. And you get caught up in fear. As Dan says, false expectations appearing